Death is a part of every person's life. However, some deaths are totally unique and bizarre. In this video, we explore some of the strangest deaths that have occurred in recorded history. First on the list is Francis Bacon. His cause of death was stuffing snow into a chicken. Does it sound bizarre? Let's see what happened. Francis Bacon, a statesman, philosopher, creator of the English essay, and advocate for the scientific revolution, was one of very few people to die as a result of one of their own experiments. In 1625, while gazing out the window at a snowy afternoon, Sir Francis Bacon had an epiphany. Why would snow not work as preservative of meat in much the same way salt is used? Needing to know and unheeding of the weather, Bacon rushed to town to purchase a chicken, brought it home and began the experiment. Standing outside in the snow, he killed the chicken and tried to stuff it with snow. The experiment was a failure. The chicken didn't freeze, and as a consequence of standing around in the freezing weather, Bacon developed a terminal case of pneumonia. No prize for guessing. He died. Horace Wells was an American dentist born in Vermont and educated in Boston. He was one of the pioneers in the field of anesthesia. Distressed of screaming patients, he was one of the first practitioners to see the value of nitrous oxide or laughing gas as an anesthetic. After a failed experiment and mocked in the medical community, Wells became a traveling anesthetic salesman. His investigations led to a chloroform addiction that would be his downfall. In 1848, delirious and deranged after a week of self-experimentation, Wells ran into the street and assaulted 2 prostitutes with sulfuric acid. He was arrested and put into prison. Unable to live with this shame, Wells committed suicide by first inhaling a substantial dose of chloroform and then slitting his femoral artery. Attila the Hun. Attila was a brilliant tactician, warlord and notorious villain, conquered all of Asia by 450 AD. Known for his frugal eating and drinking habits, Attila must have thought that his own wedding was an occasion to celebrate. Marrying a young girl named Ildiko in 453 AD, he overindulged in both food and drink. Sometime after retiring for the evening, he slipped and fell on the ground, and his nose started to bleed. Too drunk to notice, it continued to bleed, ultimately drowning him in his own blood. What a pathetic way to die for such a brave barbarian. Considered the founder of tragedy, Aeschylus is the first of the 3 ancient Greek playwrights whose work still survives. He expanded the characters of a play so that there was conflict between them instead of actors solely interacting with the chorus. While visiting Gela on the island of Sicily, an eagle, mistaking Aeschylus's bald head for a stone, dropped a tortoise on his head, killing him. This may sound unreal, however. It's not far from the truth. The lammergeier, or bearded vulture, is native to the Mediterranean and is known to drop bones and tortoises on rocks to break them open. Founder of tragedy dying in such a tragic fashion. Adolf Fredrik was the titular king of Sweden. On February 12, 1771, after feasting on lobster, caviar, sauerkraut, smoked herring and champagne, he moved on to his favorite dessert, semla, a traditional bun or pastry made from semolina, served in a bowl of hot milk. 1 or 2 portions would have been sufficient. Adolf ate 14 servings, and needless to say, it was excessive. He died shortly thereafter of digestion problems. Would it be an overstatement to call this a sweet death? Isadora Duncan is widely considered as the mother of modern dance. Isadora Duncan died of a broken neck and accidental strangulation when her scarf caught on the wheel of a car she was traveling in. She had wrapped a scarf around her neck, and the other end of it got stuck in the wheel. Since the car was running high speed, before the driver could have stopped, she died of strangulation. Thanks for watching this. Do let us know in the comments section which death you found to be the most unusual one.